To the shooting of local teen Ralph Yarl has died. Andrew Lester entered a guilty plea last week, just days before he was set to stand trial.
And his death comes less than 3 weeks before he was set to be sentenced by a Clay County judge. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco tonight on the abrupt end to a case that made global news.
Prosecutors said they'd ask a judge to send Andrew Lester to prison for 5 years. But just 5 days after announcing that plea deal, Lester is dead. 86-year-old Andrew Lester was known to be in deteriorating health leading up to a planned trial this week for the 2023 shooting of then 16-year-old Ralph Yarl. He appeared before a judge last week in a wheelchair, pleading guilty to a lesser second-degree assault charge. The prosecutor's office said the plea deal would allow Yarl and his family to address Lester and his actions at a sentencing next month. Wednesday, they announced Lester's death. Sources tell Fox 4 he did not take his own life. The Clay County Prosecutor's Office said in a statement, while the legal proceedings have now concluded, we acknowledge that Mr. Lester did take responsibility for his actions by pleading guilty in this case. Our thoughts remain with both families affected by this tragic incident as they continue their healing process. They clarified despite the guilty plea, Lester will not be considered a felon under Missouri law, and they'll move to dismiss the case. We asked defense attorney John Paserno, who is not a party to the case, about the legal distinction. Comes down to the fact Lester didn't live long enough to be sentenced.
If he'd received, for instance, an SIS disposition, which is a suspended imposition of sentence, the judge would say, I'm not going to impose a sentence upon you today. I'm going to place you on probation for a period of years. And then as long as you successfully complete your probationary period, he would not have a conviction.
Yarl's family released a statement saying news of Lester's passing brings a mix of emotion, but does not bring justice. They wrote, while Lester finally admitted guilt, it came at the very last moment after 2 years of stalling. That delay leaves our family reeling. They'd go on to say Yarl has a lifetime of carrying the trauma of that night ahead of him, while Lester escaped sentencing. You can read their complete statement on our website, fox4kc.com.